Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in my daughter's bedroom in her toddler bed because I'm going to show you guys how to make a pillowcase. This is a toddler size pillow, perfectly cut and for their size head. I have a flannel pillowcase here and a cotton one here. You can make this really out of any kind of fabric that you want, and you can also make this in any size that you want. You just have to adjust the measurements. If you guys are excited for this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. And if you haven't joined the pack yet, hit the subscribe button down below. All right, guys, let's go. Okay, so to make this pillowcase, you're gonna need 3 different fabrics. I'm gonna be using cotton, just plain old quilter's cotton, some novelty cotton. You can also use flannel, minky, whatever fabric you would like as your pillowcase. It really does not matter with this project. I'm going to be using this Eric Carle inspired fabric for mine to make a pillowcase for my daughter. We're going to do the Very Hungry Caterpillar, and then I'm going to accent it with a little bit of yellow from those flowers. I will put a link in the description box down below in case you guys want to find this fabric. Okay, so next you're going to want to cut your fabric down to size. So your biggest piece is going to be the main body of our pillowcase. You're going to want to cut it on the fold. You want your fold on your right side, 15 inches long and 16 inches tall. Now, be careful when cutting this. If you have a directional fabric where we have one side's up, one side's down, make sure your direction is following the 16 edge. Make sure your directional is following the 16 edge, because otherwise it's going to be upside down when you're finished with it. This guy, the caterpillar, kind of goes in all directions, so I didn't typically care too much. So 15 inches on the fold so that when you unfold it, it'll be 30 inches long and 16 inches tall. Your next piece is going to be the side of your pillowcase. I'm going to be using this guy here. This guy is going to be 30 inches by 9 inches. So again, with your fold on the right, you're going to cut 15 inches on your fold, and this guy is going to be 9 inches tall. This one, if you have a directional fabric, you want your direction to follow the 30-inch side. And lastly, we're going to cut our accent piece. I'm going to be using this yellow. You're going to want to cut this again on the fold, 15 inches long. You'll make this guy 2 inches wide. If you want, you can go ahead and take him to the iron. Go ahead and press him out flat. We're going to fold him in half lengthwise and press him so he becomes 1 inch. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you the burrito method, and if you've never used it before, it's going to blow your mind. So first we're going to take our side accent piece and go ahead and lay it face up. Next, take your accent strip, now that it's been folded and pressed, to 1 inch, and match those edges. It's okay if it's a little bit longer, we'll fix it later. And then lastly, take your main fabric and you're gonna put this guy face down. Right here, matching the edges again. You can go ahead and pin here if you want, but we're gonna pin again in a second. Now, we're gonna take that fabric and we're gonna start rolling it down until we see our side piece. Once we got our side piece, we're gonna fold it over, making our burrito, matching those edges again. So we're gonna go ahead and match all those edges, go ahead and pin, and we're gonna sew a 1/4 inch seam all the way down. Okay, so now you have a 1/4 inch seam all the way across with reverse stitches at the beginning and the end. So now you're gonna take your little burrito, grab that roll that we made, and we're gonna start pulling. Ta-da! All right. So now we have the beginnings of our pillowcase all put together. We have our accent strip already attached, ready to go. It's great. So now go ahead and take it to your iron and go ahead and press your side piece flat if you would like. Once we have our side piece flat, we'll come back for the next step. All right, nice and flat. You can turn off your iron now. We're not gonna need him. We're not gonna need him for a while. So next, you're going to go ahead and fold your pillowcase in half, right sides together, mashing your edges, and make sure you match up your accent piece particularly, and make sure they are both going in the same direction. Otherwise, you'll have them twisted on your pillowcase. So match up your edges on both of the raw sides, and then we're going to sew again a 1/4 inch seam all the way around. All right. There you go, it's starting to look like a pillowcase. Now there are several ways you could finish this. You could do this with a French seam. You could go from here and just serge all the way around and be done. Or what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and finish my edges with a zigzag stitch and finish there. You can also go ahead and press this flat if you want to make that more pressed, clean look, but we're just gonna go ahead and finish with a zigzag stitch. But you can go ahead and cut off any excess of that accent that you have. All right, so we'll be right back. All right, we're all zigzagged all the way down, finishing our edges. And we're going to turn it right side out. And you have your finished pillowcase. If you have any little strands like this guy poking through, you can cut them off, you can burn them off. As long as you finished your edges, they shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, go ahead and try it on our toddler pillow. There we go, guys. It's all finished. We've got our Very Hungry Caterpillar pillow. We have our side piece, our mane with the accent. It fits great in our toddler pillow. The only thing I would recommend if you're using a cotton like this, I would give it a wash first just so it's softer to lay on, because right now it's a little starchy and itchy. But if you use a flannel or a minky fabric, that would be very different. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a big ol' thumbs up. And a good announcement for you guys, memberships are live on this channel. So if you enjoy my content and you would love to support me and get a little bit more, you can join the membership today. You'll get access to new videos, special content, and more. If you haven't joined the pack yet, make sure you subscribe down below. And guys, I will see you next time. Bye!